Hey friends, welcome back to another episode of Speak English with Mishu. I'm Emily and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm Liam. If you're someone who struggles to remember English words, don't worry. You're not alone. Today's episode is just for you.
Before we jump in, Liam, how's your week been?
It's been good. Actually, I had a little victory. I was trying to learn the word consistent, and guess what? I remembered it because I used it in a real conversation.
Yes, that's what we're talking about today. How to remember English words easily. I've also struggled with vocabulary in the past. I'd learn a word today and forget it tomorrow.
Same here, but we've both found ways that work, and we're going to share them with you. So stick with us.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever learned a word 5 times and still forgotten it when you needed it most? If yes, today's episode is your rescue plan.
Get ready, because we're going to teach you simple, powerful strategies to make English words stick in your brain for good.
All right, so let's talk about something every English learner faces: forgetting words. You hear a word, you understand it, you even write it down, but then it disappears from your memory like magic.
Exactly. It can feel so frustrating. You want to speak fluently, you want to sound confident, but when the time comes, your mind goes blank.
And it's not your fault. The truth is, most people never learn how to remember words. They just memorize them and hope they stick.
But we've got good news. You don't need a perfect memory to be good at English. What you need are the right techniques and a bit of practice.
In this episode, we'll share the real secrets behind remembering English words easily. And don't worry, no boring textbook tricks, only what actually works.
Whether you're a beginner or someone who already knows a lot of English but forgets vocabulary often, this episode will give you a whole new way to learn.
So grab a notebook or just relax and listen, because by the end of this episode, you'll have a clear plan to remember English words faster, easier, and forever.
Let's begin with the biggest problem. Why do we forget English words in the first place?
Let's be real. Learning English words isn't the hard part. Remembering them when you need them, that's the challenge.
Right? You might hear a word in a movie, write it in your notebook, even repeat it 5 times. But when it's your turn to speak, poof, it's gone.
That moment feels terrible. You feel embarrassed, you doubt yourself, you think, why can't I remember anything? Maybe I'm not good at English.
I used to feel the same way. I'd study for hours, make flashcards, and still forget the same words again and again. It made me want to quit.
It happens to so many learners. You put in the effort, but you don't see the result. And slowly, you lose confidence.
You start avoiding conversations. You stop speaking English out loud. And the worst part, you stop believing that improvement is possible.
But guess what? This is not a memory problem. It's a method problem. You're not broken. You just haven't found a system that works for your brain.
And that's why today's episode matters. We're not just talking about vocabulary. We're talking about your confidence, your fluency, your future.
So stay with us, because next we'll explain what's really going on in your brain and why words seem to disappear so fast.
Okay, so why do we forget English words so quickly? Let's break it down. First, our brains forget what we don't use. That's just how memory works.
Right. If you only see a word once, your brain says, maybe this isn't important, and it throws it away to save space.
It's like trying to remember someone you saw one time in a crowd. Unless you see them again or talk to them, you'll forget their face.
The second reason, we try to memorize without emotion. We look at lists of words and just repeat them. But there's no feeling, no story. So our brain doesn't care.
Exactly. The brain remembers what's emotional, personal, or useful. Think about the word love. You'll never forget it because it means something to you.
The third reason, we study passively. We read, we listen, but we don't speak or use the word in real life. So the word stays in reading memory, not speaking memory.
And let's not forget pressure. Many learners feel so nervous about making mistakes that they don't even try. And guess what? Fear blocks memory.
True. If you're always afraid of getting it wrong, your brain stays in survival mode, not learning mode. That's why relaxing is actually part of learning.
So in short, we forget because we don't use, feel, or practice the words in a real way. But don't worry, that changes starting now.
Up next, we'll share the first powerful solution to help you remember English words faster and longer with less stress and more fun. All right, here's our first big solution. Make the word personal. If a word doesn't connect to your real life, your brain will forget it.
Exactly. So don't just look at the word. Ask yourself, how can I use this in my own life?
Let's take the word delicious. Don't just say delicious means tasty. Instead, think of your favorite food and say, pizza is delicious. I love delicious mango juice.
Boom! Now your brain connects that word with something real and emotional. You're not just learning, you're living the word.
Here's another example. Let's say you learn the word embarrassed. Don't just repeat it. Think, I felt embarrassed when I forgot my lines in class.
You can even write short sentences about your life. It doesn't have to be perfect, like, I feel happy when I speak English with my friend. Now the word happy becomes your word.
The trick is this. If you can see it, feel it, and live it, you'll remember it. Personal stories are memory superglue.
And don't worry if your sentences are simple. That's perfect. The goal is to make it real, not make it perfect.
So your first mission today, take 5 new English words and write 1 sentence about your real life using each word.
Trust us, your brain will thank you later. Up next, we'll share another amazing trick to lock in vocabulary with less effort. Now that you know how to make words personal, here's the second secret. Use spaced repetition.
That might sound technical, but it's actually simple. It means reviewing words at the right time before your brain forgets them.
Here's how it works. When you first learn a word, review it the next day, then after 2 days, then a week, then a month.
Why? Because your brain is like, oh, this word keeps coming back. I guess it's important. So it saves the word in your long-term memory.
There are even free apps that can help you with this, like Anki, Quizlet, or Memrise. They remind you to review words just before you forget them.
But you don't need an app. You can use a simple notebook too. Just write the date next to the word and review it after 1 day, 3 days, 7 days, and so on.
Here's a tip. Don't review too many words at once. Focus on 5 to 10 words per day. That's enough to grow your vocabulary without feeling overwhelmed.
And when you review, don't just look at the word, say it out loud. Use it in a new sentence. Try to remember the sentence you made before.
That active review helps your brain say, yep, I know this one. And with time, the word becomes automatic, just like your native language.
So if you've been learning words and forgetting them, spaced repetition is your secret weapon. It's simple, smart, and it works.
Coming up next, solution number 3. We'll show you how to use visual memory to make words unforgettable.
Now let's talk about something fun. Using pictures to remember words. Your brain loves images.
Exactly. When you see a picture connected to a word, it creates a strong memory link. That's why flashcards with pictures work so well.
For example, if you want to learn the word elephant, imagine a big gray elephant in your mind. You can even draw it or find a photo online.
And don't stop there. Try to imagine the elephant doing something funny, like dancing or wearing a hat. The sillier, the better.
This makes your brain smile and remember. When you later hear or see the word elephant, your brain will bring up the funny image, and the word stays.
You can do this with any word. For happy, imagine a smiling sun. For run, picture someone running fast with wind blowing.
Another tip? Create a mind palace. It's like a mental room where you place words as objects in different spots. This helps you find them easily later.
Don't worry if this sounds tricky. Start small with just a few words and fun pictures. It's a playful way to remember without stress.
So, get creative. Use your imagination and make learning English words a colorful adventure.
Next up, we'll talk about how to use stories to remember words. That's our fourth big solution.
Okay, here's a powerful trick. Use stories to remember English words. Stories connect words in a way that's easy to recall.
Think about it. When someone tells you a story, you remember the events and details. So if you make a short story using your new words, they stick better.
For example, if you learn words like rain, umbrella, and wet, make a story. Yesterday, it rained a lot. I used my umbrella, but my shoes got wet anyway.
That story has emotion and action. Your brain loves it. The words aren't separate anymore. They are part of a picture in your mind.
You can write stories in your notebook or say them out loud. Even silly or simple stories work great.
Another tip, try to tell your story to a friend or practice in front of a mirror. Speaking the story makes the words even stronger in your memory.
And don't worry about mistakes. The goal is to use the words, not be perfect.
So, next time you learn new words, try making a quick story with them. It's fun, easy, and effective.
Up next, we'll talk about the challenges learners face when trying these solutions and how to overcome them. All right, Liam, we've talked about some great solutions, but let's be honest, learning English words isn't always easy. There are obstacles that get in the way, even if you know the best tricks.
Totally. One big obstacle is fear of making mistakes. Many learners feel shy or nervous about using new words because they're afraid of sounding wrong.
Yeah, I remember when I was learning, I was scared to say words out loud. I thought people might laugh or think I was silly. That fear made me freeze and forget everything I had learned.
That's so common. But here's the truth. Everyone makes mistakes, even native speakers. Mistakes are part of learning. They help you grow.
Exactly. The key is to accept mistakes as stepping stones, not failures. When you speak, focus on communication, not perfection.
Another obstacle is lack of time. Life gets busy, work, family, school, and it's hard to find time to review words every day.
That's true, but even 5 minutes a day can make a difference if you use it smartly, like reviewing words while waiting for the bus or during a coffee break.
Plus, small daily habits beat long, rare study sessions. Consistency is more powerful than hours of study once in a while.
A third obstacle is getting bored or losing motivation. Sometimes learning feels like a chore and you lose interest.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to make learning fun and personal, like using stories, pictures, or talking about things you love.
Also, remind yourself why you want to learn English. Is it for travel, work, making friends? Keeping your goal alive fuels motivation.
And don't forget to celebrate small wins, like remembering 5 new words today. Give yourself credit. It builds confidence.
One more obstacle is forgetting to use the words in real life. You might study words well, but never practice speaking or writing with them.
Practice is the bridge between learning and remembering. Find ways to use your words daily. Chat with friends, write a journal, or even talk to yourself.
It might feel strange at first, but talking to yourself in English is a secret weapon for fluency and memory.
So, to overcome obstacles, we need patience, small daily habits, and a positive attitude. Remember, every learner faces challenges, but the ones who keep going win.
That's right. Don't give up when things get tough. Instead, try different solutions, be kind to yourself, and keep practicing.
And we're here to help you every step of the way. Next, we'll do something fun, a practice role play to show how you can use these words and ideas in real conversation.
All right, Liam, let's do a little role play to practice using some of the words we've talked about today. Ready?
Ready, let's do it.
Okay, I'll start. Imagine I'm a learner who feels embarrassed because I forgot a word during a conversation. Here we go. Liam, yesterday I was talking to my friend and I forgot the word delicious. I wanted to say it, but my mind went blank. I felt so embarrassed.
Oh, Emily, don't worry. That happens to everyone. Next time, just say something like, the food tastes really good, if you can't remember delicious. You don't have to be perfect.
That's a good idea. I also want to remember the word embarrassed. Can you help me make a sentence?
Sure. How about, I felt embarrassed when I tripped in front of my classmates. See? Simple and easy to remember.
Great. And what about using spaced repetition? How can I practice that?
You can review your new words every day. For example, today, review delicious, embarrassed, and confident. Tomorrow, add a few new words and review the old ones again.
Perfect. I'll try that. Also, I love your idea about using pictures. For delicious, I'll imagine my favorite pizza with lots of cheese. That makes me smile.
Exactly. Making words fun and personal helps you remember. And don't forget to tell stories with your new words. It's one of the best ways to practice.
Thanks, Liam. I'm feeling more confident already.
You're doing great. Remember, every step counts, and the more you practice, the easier it becomes.
Now, let's learn some important words from today's episode. We'll explain them and give examples to help you remember.
Our first word is embarrassed. It means feeling shy or uncomfortable because of a mistake or something awkward.
Example: I felt embarrassed when I forgot my friend's name. Have you ever felt that way?
Next word is consistent. It means doing something regularly without stopping.
Example: if you want to improve English, you need to be consistent and practice every day.
Our third word is spaced repetition. This is a method of reviewing information at increasing intervals to remember it better.
Example: using spaced repetition helped me remember new words faster.
Fourth word is personal. It means something related to yourself or your own life.
Example: making learning personal helps you remember words easier.
And finally, confidence. This means feeling sure of yourself and your abilities.
Example: practice speaking English to build your confidence.
Try making your own sentences with these words today. It's a great way to remember them.
Yes, and don't be afraid to use these words when you talk or write. The more you use them, the stronger they become.
Wow, Liam, we covered so much today, from making words personal to using spaced repetition, pictures, and stories. These are real powerful ways to remember English words easily.
Absolutely, Emily. And remember, the biggest key is practice with patience. Learning a language is a journey, not a race.
If you try even one of these tips every day, you'll see your vocabulary grow and your confidence will shine.
And don't let obstacles stop you. Fear, lack of time, or mistakes are normal. Keep going, and soon you'll surprise yourself.
Thank you so much for listening to Speak English with Mishu today. We hope this episode gave you clear steps to remember words better and speak with more confidence.
Absolutely. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to our channel and share this episode with friends who want to improve their English too.
Also, leave a comment below. Tell us your favorite tip from today or a word that you want to remember. We love hearing from you.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, you're not alone on this journey.
See you in the next episode of Speak English with Mishu. Bye for now.